We drank pint after pint in his 3-star hotel, boarding school educated, one of the first Asians to get the opportunity of owning a hotel. He placed towels on the floor to collect his urine. He stands above me, pisses over my naked chest and face. I lick his asshole, and then I piss on him. I want to do something really fun. I want to drive your car. He sits next to me as I turn the key to his Mercedes, check my mirrors, pull off, look in my rear mirror and see blue lights flashing. I pull over. The female officer gets me to take a breath test. It lights up green. She sighs and says she would give my details to Vice. I didn't have a driving license, insurance, anything. Thank you for letting me go. Green is over the limit to girl power. I need to change my hair colour from blonde to black. I want your heart. I'm just a hot mess. We're on holiday in Guernsey, my first small plane. Everybody else has gone to bed. We went to see if we could get a drink from the bar. The waiters off duty gave us booze. You go off and lose your virginity. I was so mad at you. I didn't tell you what happened to me. I went to use the toilet in our room. He followed me, pulled me onto our enormous bed, and he was grabbing to get my trousers down. I kicked him so hard in the face with my shoes on over and over, then jumped up and locked myself in the bathroom. The next morning at breakfast, he looked pissed, head down, red-faced. I was 15. Why would I need to kiss you? My body felt as though you've kissed it already. I knew to kick him hard. After walking home, being dragged into the bushes, I was wearing a skirt. He pulled down my knickers. I'd been struggling to get away. Once I gave up the struggle, he left. I must have looked dishevelled because a teacher stopped me and asked if I was okay. I said yes. She reported me to Mr. Cook, my remedial teacher. I was going to tell him what happened. He stopped me and said, "That's okay, if you don't say anything." I was 13, the boy was 14. I just want to kiss you. Will you kiss me? You can say no. I don't want to be a notch, you know what I mean? I want to be more. My body wants to, my mind doesn't. Why? It's protecting me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The perfect rhythm for a blowjob, depending on size, smallest being thumb and index finger, a hand grip for the largest, my lips snug around his dick, using my tongue as a cushion, licking, using the top occasionally around his rock hard cock, counting in my head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. My naked body lies on his bed. Each strike of his cane hits my arse. He repeats on the same spot, it stings. He gets out a wooden piece with small round balls, gradually getting bigger, puts KY jelly and inserts it into my arsehole. It's tight. The real pain came when he fucked me, shot through my body. I learnt to relax. I don't know which hole is better, as he sticks in his dick in each one. An antiques dealer moved from Brighton, running away from a heroin addiction. He taught me not to trust users. You will lie, steal, say you haven't got any when you do. One day he woke up, he was in a jail cell, looked down at his yellow stained fingers and moved to Bournemouth. What would you steal? I asked him. I would look at antiques in people's homes and steal them later. He said you should go travelling with your girlfriend rather than a boyfriend. You can have sex with your girlfriend. I took his advice, but she didn't give out, not once. She kicked me out of the van bed. It was situated over the cab window. I was wanting to sleep, exhausted after leaving Bournemouth. Angry tears in my eyes. I had used my mum's remaining inheritance to buy a van, saved £1,500 for us to go travelling around Europe. He was new to me, a punter. We were in his car. I'd taken my top off at his request, giving him head, when doors flew open. Vice busted us. He said, I thought you weren't known. I said I wasn't. Can you leave while I put my top on? The female and male officer obliged. The female happened to be the same woman that had previously caught me in the Mercedes. I should have not let you off having sex with them. I don't have sex with them, I give blowjobs. They take my mug shot and fingerprints and tell me that the next time they will find me. A week or so went by. I'd moved out of the area and was sitting waiting for an opportunity of a punter when I noticed the vice man from the other night. He pretended to be a punter. I asked him, what should I do? He said, become an escort. I didn't tell you that. Don't tell anybody. Thank you for the advice. I took you up on it. I looked in the yellow pages and became an escort to both. Women took me on their books. Each client, I would give them £20. I've got 2 therapists, a male and a female. Do you fancy them? No, not either of them. I do mine, something about opening up, talking about things. What's the latest on England? Your teenagers have been going out and have created a new, more deadly strain of COVID. Plague Island. He looks me up and down and shouts and shuts the door in my face. He says, she's not dressed the part. I didn't wear short skirts and fishnets. The agency lady told further clients that I was studying. He was the only complaint. And I would be given the address and find my way with maps in my stolen Sea Reg Ford Fiesta. A present from a punter. The same car key I had checked out, it worked. I thought that his insurance would pay. Once I got you to drive me to Ipswich, you took my girlfriend and me to a Beatles tribute band. I stayed the night in her arms. I could really do with a hug right now. Really, I don't think why I haven't heard of this scissoring method before. I'm damaged goods. Treat them mean to keep them keen. That's for the thumbs up. You said you weren't texting her. Then you tell me she kept asking me questions. Do you think she will reply to this? I gave her a thumbs up. That's the last I wrote. She didn't reply since. You have broken up with her. I have nothing to do with her. You told me twice you weren't answering her messages. Traitor. It's our anniversary after all, Boxing Day. If you're going to lie, be consistent. When the punter got me to put on a pair of tights, I laid on the bed. He came in, ripped a hole in the crotch with his fingers, inserted his penis, a couple of strokes, and he was done. This turned me on. You once apologised for giving me the thumbs up. You said you accidentally hit it. For the possibility of another telling off, I smile. On the spot. Why do you say that? My English accent is awful. I don't say on the spot. What are you talking about? What is the spot? It sounds like something small. I was brought up working class. Peace.